She was born in the kingdom of Firdani. Little Annie always listened her aunt's stories and learned how to converse with animals. As Annie grew up, Annie gradually learned of three important groups: people speaking, animal speaking, and nature speaking. When her aunt left the kingdom, Annie's mother became a queen, forbade Annie from getting near animals. When her aunt left the kingdom, Annie's mother became a queen, forbade Annie from getting near animals, as she and rest of Firdani were terrified of animal speakers.
Hello, I'm Annie. This is my aunt. Since I was little, I always listened to my aunt's stories and also learned how to converse with animals. When my dad dies, my mother became a queen. Since my mother became queen, she is forbade me from being an animal speaker.
At the funeral, Annie's mother announced that her second child, Kayla, would become the next ruler. But Annie disagrees with the announcement.
Mother, I ask pardon for introducing son after the mourning period, but I must ask you about your statement some weeks ago.
Oh yes, my child, about Khalid. Sit down, please. You remember 5 years ago, we received a visit from the Prince Minister of Bayern. Well, actually, according to our tradition, if it has to be one of my kids to marry the Prince of Bayern, it should be the third child, Napralina. But she is too young, and you, my dear Annie, you are different. After the trouble with your aunt, I'm worried that people would never trust you, as the rumor of you being an animal speaker have you sunk too deep.
Furious and upset, Annie had no other choice and was obliged to agree. Annie, lady in waiting and best friend, Celia also convinced her to go to Bayern. Annie was crushed. She performed her duty and left Firdani.
But bad things happened. During her journey to Bayern, Annie feels alienated from Celia. Then Celia takes Annie's identity as a princess. After days in the woods alone, Annie finds the home of Gilsa and her son Finn.
You must go to Bayern with Finn when the market opens. If you are lucky, you will meet the king.
Finally, Annie and Finn went to the market and tried to talk to the king.
I can't go anywhere because I just arrived in the city as new as a swan girl.
At first, Annie struggled as a goose girl because she had to deal with workers and geese. When she met Enda, she had no trouble. Over Annie developed friendship with other workers, including a man named Gary.
I'm the prince bodyguard.
I can't go anywhere because I just arrived in the city. I assign you as a songbird. One day, Annie gets bad news from Enda.
Annie, Firdani is planning to attack Bayern, so the king decided to attack Firdani first.
Annie realized that this was Celia's plan, and if Bayern wiped out Firdani, it won't be able to prove Celia's true identity. When Annie was told that Celia wanted to marry to the prince by the lake, she immediately went to the lake to meet Celia. She realized that Gareth is the crown prince, and the fight between Celia and Annie is inevitable. When Annie wanted to be killed by Celia, fortunately there was a prince who helped Annie at the time.
The next day, when things calmed down, Annie called out that children had not sided with Bayern. Then Gareth praised her for ending the war before it started.
Hey, stop! I am who will marry the king! American king!
Stop! Who are you? Who are you?
Finally, Celia was jailed by Princess Guard. In the end, Annie and Garrick were married. Garrick brought a celebration where she was introduced as the official crown princess.
Celia,